Good morning, guys. It's a lovely Monday morning. Just been out for a walk with the dog and thinking a bit today about my why. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that's going to come out from me in the next weeks and months about this, which is, what really motivates me is the idea that the knowledge that we as human beings are more powerful, more beautiful than we've been allowed to know. And I really want to help people to see that so that we can then step into it. And I think the word step is quite important. There are some things that maybe take a big leap in imagination. There are other things that we can do in incremental steps. So it's been energetically, it's been a really crazy few weeks. I don't know if you felt that the energies are just really, really high at the minute. I've had lots of interest. God, what a ride! This year has been the most amazing experience, amazing growth experience. I've experienced more bullshit this year than probably ever before in my entire life, and I'm loving it. It's great. It's all growth. But in the last week, I've had a couple of bottles of wine. I had a very, very long drive on Thursday, lovely day out, and I thought I'll get myself a bottle of wine in the night, and honestly, it didn't touch the sides. I had another bottle of wine Saturday night and some ice cream and stuff like that, and so I spent Sunday in a kind of carb hangover and a bar of chocolate. Carb hangover and just feeling really off. My stomach just feeling off. Today, I've woken up. I know we've got new moon coming up. Today, no coffee. So I've been off the coffee. I've been drinking coffee for a few weeks, and I know that it works against the other things that I'm doing. And I know how tempting it is. And but here's the thing. How do we know that we are not living our best lives? If you're in that thing, if you know that you're being dominated by stress, you're being dominated by fear, you're being dominated by anxiety, concerns, fears, if you are, there's a more challenging one if sickness is dominating your life and leaving you feeling like a victim, if you are chasing dopamine all day long and thinking that you're chasing energy all day long, which isn't really true, because the tiredness is not a lack of energy, but like me, if you've been like doing caffeine, sugar, alcohol, caffeine, all that thing, I've been there like a bloody pinball, being battered between these different drugs. And this is really the point. I'm not here saying I've got anything particularly figured out. I take the view, is it Rumi that said we're all just walking each other home? And then that's all we're doing. We're just helping each other with what we know and what we can share to help our fellow humans. And that for me is what it is all about. And so there are things that take a big leap. And I will be talking a lot more about this in terms of your belief. And sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith. And there are some things that you can be doing right now to be living your best life. Because here's the point. You're not supposed to just magically transform from what this Monday morning looks like to, that apartment by the beach and sports cars and whatever you might have this idea of living your best life looks like, jet setting around the world, whatever, living by a lake, whatever it is. It's not feasible to jump to that thing, and yet there are steps that we can do today. Like for example, this morning I got up, I didn't make a coffee this morning. I don't want a coffee this morning because I know that it increases my cortisol, so it keeps me in fight and flight. And so many of these things, the sickness, the worry, you know, all those kind of mental health issues, and that general feeling of stress. If you're stuck in fight or flight, your body can't heal, your brain can't think properly because your blood flow has been redirected to the ancient parts of your brain that are concerned with just keeping you alive in the present moment. But there are things that you can do. So next, I'm about to buy some mint tea. I'm about to go down to the gym. And isn't it incredible how we forget these things? You know, how many times I have stood in the shower going, oh, I forgot how good this feels. You know, this, having had a run or been out on the mountain bike or, you know, been to the gym, and I go, oh, this feeling of those endorphins are so good. I'm never going to forget this as long as I live. And what happens? You forget. So we're all here to remind each other, guys. That's it. You know, what works. There are little things that you can do. Don't choose fear. Don't choose sickness. Helping to regulate your nervous system, right? Your autonomic nervous system, so powerful. Taking the magic drops really just does. I mean, I've been doing this since February. It has transformed my life. It has miraculously transformed the lives of a lot of other people. Not everybody, but you have to try it, because switching your autonomic nervous system back into rest, digest, repair and heal, away from fight and flight, it can just unlock level after level after level in so many areas. So that is my number one tip, and that's the reason why I'm banging on about this. And then people might think I'm sick of hearing bang on about it. Tough. It's my responsibility to share with you guys, right? To speak my truth. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? So anyway, I'm off to the shop. I'm off down the gym. I hope you have an amazing Monday. And just remember, living your best life can be step by step. So what steps can you take today towards that is an expression of your best version of you? Okay, and if you haven't tried the drops, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just put the word more in the comments and I will let you know. I've got a 35-minute presentation that I did when I talk you through exactly what it is, exactly how it works and what it can do for you. Do yourself a favor and watch that if you haven't seen it yet. Otherwise, you know, there's a million things that you can do today to start living your best life. Have a wonderful Monday.